No, I won't stop.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we got another build for the beta in Minecraft Pocket Edition, and it's actually pretty cool. It adds a few things and also some bug fixes, which we're going to go over today. So if you guys enjoy, make sure you go ahead, drop a like, and also turn on notifications if you guys haven't already. Let's go ahead and jump into this right now. So the first thing that was added into this build, and the really confusing thing is we're actually on build 5. Now, I made a video already, and that was like the first build, but like an hour later, build 2 came out, and then I'm not sure what happened to the other builds. It just doesn't exist, but apparently we're on build 5, so it just doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't, but I'm still a little bit confused with it. But let's just go ahead, go into the settings, because if we go to our controller, these two buttons right here are actually new. So A and B button can be swapped, and also the X and Y button can be swapped as well. So if you do use like a controller, then you can actually swap the buttons, which is pretty cool. So if I wanted that swapped, I can, just go ahead and turn it on. Now let's go ahead and actually jump into a world, because the enchantments actually work for the trident. Before it was broken, but now it actually works. So you know how I said that the trident enchantments actually work? Well, this is still messed up. So I think it's all good on Android like it was last time, but for whatever reason, they just haven't fixed it for Windows 10, except they fixed the enchantments. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. It is actually so weird when putting this in your hand. This one already has the Riptide, but I'm just gonna put it away, and let's just get a new trident out right here, and the enchantment. So the first one is Riptide, so let's just get a few of these out, so like the first one and also the third, just to see like the difference. There is also, if I did this correctly, there we go, this one, and I'm forgetting one, which is Loyalty. There we go. So let's get like this, and also like the first one, and I might get like a few other tridents out, just so we don't mess around with these too much. Alright, so let's place the anvil down, and we couldn't do this in the first build of this update. It was really weird. We couldn't enchant anything, so I'm gonna use Riptide, and as you can see now, it actually shows up. Before, we had to actually change the name for it to like even pop up, but the enchantment just didn't work. So now it does. So let's use Riptide, and if you don't know what Riptide does, I still don't like the trident how it is placed on Windows 10. But anyways, if you're in the water and you basically use it, so here we go. We use it, and as you can see, it flings you up in the air, which is actually pretty cool. So you can be like a little bit of a dolphin. So there's still no dolphins, obviously, but we can kind of act as one. So that's actually pretty cool, and you can't use it on land except if it is raining. So hold on, let me just quickly show you guys this. So it's starting to get nighttime already. Time set day, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, it's daytime, I'm using a trident, and as you can see, nothing is happening. So if we actually turn on some rain, it can actually work on land. So as you can see, there we go. So we can just kind of fly around with this. It's actually pretty cool. Like, I'm just using this in, I mean, it kind of looks like I'm flying because I'm in creative, but I'm actually just using a trident, which is actually pretty awesome. You can get to places if you have like a lot of tridents, I guess. Or if you have loyalty on as well. So let's go ahead and actually put that on, and let's just turn off the rain, because it's a little bit annoying. So let's just do clear. Alright, so let's try, actually like the first enchantment of Riptide. So here we go. So let's just get this trident out, and we can kind of compare it. So the first one, you'll see a really big difference of like how far you can actually go. So this is the third one, this is the first. So look at this. You just don't really go anywhere, to be honest. And then the third one, boom, you're flying basically. So that's the difference with the enchantments. Very different. But let's go ahead and just get another anvil out. Even though it's, it's just over there, I just don't want to fly over that direction. Alright, let's get a trident out. Maybe like another one as well. I could use it on the same, trident, but I just don't want to. So let's just use the anvil. Let's just use a brand new trident. And we're going to use loyalty. So if we do have the Riptide, and I'm in the water and I'm using loyalty, then it's going to go crazy. So that's why I don't want both enchantments on. So this one, basically, if you throw it, you will actually get it back. So wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, for a second I was like, hold on, is it broken again? But no, it actually does. All right, here we go. So just gonna shoot it there, and as you can see, it flies back. Kind of weird though. Hold on, that actually does look weird. So let's just wait for it. There we go. Oh, okay. So let's try if we're in like survival. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's shoot it. Now, where is it? Is it gonna fly back? Come on. And we have it in our, well, not really in our hand since it is broken, but technically it does come back to you. Alright, so we're gonna use the next enchantment. So let's get another trident out, and we're gonna be using the channeling. So let's just quickly get it out. So this is actually a really cool enchantment. So let's just go like that. There we go, and simple, very simple. Now, if we shoot it, nothing's gonna happen, alright? Nothing at all. But if it is actually having like a little bit of a thunderstorm here, and say we get a zombie, actually no, we're gonna get a villager. Okay, and we're gonna also get a creeper. And let's test on these guys because it's actually pretty cool how this works. So if it is like a thunderstorm, I believe it actually shoots out lightning with the trident, which is actually really, really cool. So check this out. It has like a chance. There we go. Look at that. Now they're all witches now because I kind of shot it towards them. So that's actually pretty awesome. That's what the enchantment does. So let's actually get a creeper out this time. And you know what's going to happen when lightning hits a creeper? We get a charged creeper. So that's actually so awesome that we can actually do that. Now, once again, if it's not raining, like if it's no thunderstorm, then it doesn't work. Okay, so let's just remove it. So now, as you can see, it is not raining, there's no thunder, and let me just show you guys that it doesn't work. So yeah, pretty much it has to be a thunderstorm in order for your trident to actually just go insane and shoot down lightning at your enemies, which is still pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I just killed that villager. I'm sorry, villager. So let me just quickly read some of the fixes since there isn't too many. So they fixed the cause of several crashes. Keep playing the game normally, and if your game crashes, we will automatically collect a crash report. The next one says, when experimental gameplay is enabled, tridents can now be enchanted. Mobs will once again not spawn on transparent blocks like, you know, glass and fences. Top snow falling on a top snow block no longer loses one layer, and the lucky last one says that ladders can once again be placed in the same block occupied by a player. So that's actually pretty much it for build 5. So basically, they fixed the enchantment to do with the trident, but just not yet the trident itself. Like, we just can't have it in our hands. It shouldn't be too hard, but I guess maybe in like the next build, they might figure out that, you know, that needs to be fixed desperately, because it's getting a little bit annoying, because I just want to swim like this, like with the new swimming animation, right? I want to swim with my trident in the hand, not like this. It looks like it's like following me in a way. But, yeah, basically the new enchantments work now, so you can kind of play around. It's actually a lot of fun playing with the Riptide. That's probably, like, my favorite one, just because you can, like, fly, basically. So it's, you know, really, really cool. So once again, before I end this video, I want to quickly show you guys how to actually have these features on, because my last video, I got a lot of comments saying that they don't even have the features. It's because you haven't done one thing. So when you're creating a world, make sure you scroll down the bottom, alright? Scroll down until you find use experimental gameplay. That's how you're going to have the feature on. So right now, I'm not even going to turn it on just to show you guys what it does. So creative, create the world, and just wait for this to load, and I'll show you guys that you have to actually turn this on for the features to work. So right now, I don't have it enabled, so if I search up tridents, there's no such thing, okay? Because it just... we don't have it actually turned on. Also, like the swimming animation, it just doesn't work. So I did this in my last video, but people are still a little bit confused that you just have to turn it on. So make sure you're listening very, very carefully. So if you do want it on, basically, you know, you just turn it on. So you can't actually do that from, you know, the in-game. So if I just go ahead and scroll down, the setting will be disabled right there. You can't, you know, switch it. These ones you can, you know, enable and disable, but just with this, you can't turn on used experimental gameplay in game. So what we're gonna do, we have to back out of the world. All right, so it's gonna just save it, and let's just click on this little button right there, scroll down and find it. So continue, and then it will say this. So let's jump into the world and see that it does actually work. So if I search, say, Trident, as you can see, we now have the Trident, you know, also the enchantments, so say Riptide. We didn't have any of that before, and we couldn't even do that swimming animation, but now we can since we turned it on. So make sure you do, because that is very, very important. And like I said, I got a ton of comments saying they didn't have any of the features, that it was fake, but it's definitely not fake. So that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you go ahead, drop a like, also turn on notifications if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. See ya.